Hey guys, welcome back to the barn build here in Tate, Georgia. It's a really exciting update for you. As you can see, there's a lot of progress since the last time we showed you. It was the framing update last time. This one is about the rough inspection. So now that we've got it framed, we're starting to put siding up. We have to go through and do all the mechanicals, which first would be plumbing, second would be HVAC, and today we have our electricians here. They're finishing up so that we can get the inspection hopefully sometime next week. All right, so here we are inside, and as you can see, we've finished up most of the framing. A couple things to point out. We used a lot of tongue and groove pine that's going to be exposed, and just with a clear on it. We have really pretty cedar beams that are not only really nice to look at, but are also structural. With the design, it really lends itself to doing some really cool lighting in here, which in a future update, we'll show you some of the exact things we're gonna do with that. So next, I'll take you back to where all the mechanicals are, and I'll show you what's coming up for us in the rough inspection. Okay, so here we are on the people side of the barn, that I like to call it. You have the horse side and the people side. And so on this, the first thing we had to do, and it's typical if you're building a barn or a house, the first mechanical you start with is plumbing. So we had the plumber come in about 2 weeks ago. He ran the water line to the barn, and then right here, as we're in the wash rack, you can see that we're plumbed up and ready to go with the hot and cold water faucet for the wash rack. Over here we have a small bathroom downstairs that's just going to have a vanity and a toilet, and also the water heater for the whole project. And then upstairs where the lounge is, you can see if you look up at the ceiling that we have it plumbed for a shower, a small kitchenette, and so that all has to go up in the ceiling area. And because the way they put it in has to be so specific, they have to be the first ones to put it in, and everybody else works around the plumbing. So here we are in the future tack room, and since this lines up right next to the lounge, which is above it, we put the HVAC unit in the ceiling above this room so that we can then run the ductwork up into the lounge. We can run the ductwork here in the tack room and then across, so we can keep the bathroom downstairs and the feed room air conditioned as well. All right, another feature we have here in the tack room is we're all stubbed out for a washer and dryer. That'll be right here. Very convenient, washing horse pads, wraps, whatever it may be. But we try to place everything so that it's very convenient to use and easy to access. All right, here we are up here on the lounge area again. And as you can see, another amazing view. We've started finishing out the railings for the deck. And our electricians are inside right now, putting on the finishing touches, getting ready for our inspection. All right, as you can see here in the lounge, one of the features that we decided to go with is a lot of can lights to keep it light and bright when it's dark outside. We have it on 2 zones, one for the front, one for the back portion, and both will be on dimmers. And then we have 2 can lights in the bathroom along with a vanity light. One of the things the owner specifically asked for was this not be a kitchen area where a lot of food would gather, but more of a beverage center, a place to come and relax, get out of the heat in the summer, drink something cool, and then also at night where the owner can come, smoke a cigar, sit on the deck, and enjoy maybe a whiskey or 2. Here we are on the deck, and this type of railing is something we've been doing more and more lately when we build decks for houses or barns. And one of the reasons we like it is because it gives you the ability to see through it. There's not nearly as much blocked view when you're talking about wood balusters or even metal balusters. And so on a project like this, when the views are so amazing looking out, wanted to make sure you could see as much as possible while still meeting code. We're using this 4x4 hog wire panel. Okay, we are really looking forward to getting through with all the mechanicals so we can get that rough inspection out of the way next week. That once again, they'll go through the electrical, they'll go through plumbing, they'll go through mechanicals, and at that point, they will sign off on all the framing that we've done so far. Upcoming steps after that, once we pass that, we'll have permission to put insulation in all the rooms that are going to be air conditioned. We'll get that inspected. And that's when we can really start putting the finishing touches on the barn with painting, interior finishes, lighting, etc., to where we get to the end of the project and we get to see what a beautiful project we've created.